Have you ever found yourself pondering the complexities of the geopolitical landscape? Today, we're diving into the recent conflict between Israel and Iran, a topic that has been making headlines around the world. The recent conflict erupted when Israel launched an attack on Iran's consulate, a move that has been described by some as a ploy to draw the United States into a broader regional conflict. This attack triggered a retaliatory barrage from Iran, with most projectiles intercepted by Israel and its allies. The motives behind Israel's attack are a subject of intense debate. Some analysts suggest that domestic popularity might be a driving factor for Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, with concerns raised about potential consequences of escalating tensions. On the other side of the conflict, Iran's response has been notably aggressive. The Islamic Jihad's leader, backed by Iran, met with Iranian officials, which has drawn attention to Iran's support for the group. This meeting is seen as a significant development, highlighting the ties between Iran and the Islamic Jihad. Meanwhile, the United States has signaled a preference for diplomatic solutions, urging restraint from both parties. The situation is delicate, and the international community watches closely as events unfold. In the midst of this conflict, civilians bear the brunt of the impact. Casualties have been reported on both sides, and many are seeking shelter as the violence escalates. The United Nations is prioritizing restoring fuel supply to areas like Gaza, which are currently experiencing electricity and water shortages. This conflict is the most serious since May of 2021, involving key groups such as Hamas and the Islamic Jihad. There are hopes for a ceasefire through Egyptian mediation, but the situation remains volatile. In summary, the recent Israel-Iran conflict has escalated tensions in the Middle East. The motives behind Israel's attack on Iran's consulate are debated, with domestic politics and a bid to draw the U.S. into the conflict suggested as potential factors. The involvement of groups backed by Iran, such as the Islamic Jihad, has added another layer of complexity to the situation. As the international community calls for restraint, the impact on civilians continues to mount. The world watches closely, waiting to see how these events will unfold and what their implications will be for the broader geopolitical landscape.